The NFL is catching a fair share of flack over all of the different rule changes, tweaks, modifications to have recently been announced, most notably being the big kickoff revamp or change and the hip drop tackle ban. We can yell about these until we're blue in the face, and that is why we all love sports. It's the ability to have debate and talk about these things and vent our frustrations. However, lost in all of this shouting about what is changing is perhaps one of the NFL's better decisions in recent times. Positivity from yours truly, a compliment for those running the NFL. What is going on right here? Is hell freezing over? I'm Cheyenne Hollis, this is the Touchback, and more football under the Christmas tree on Christmas Day is something we can all celebrate.
It's a Festivus miracle!
The National Football League has done its fair share of truly stupid, selfish, awful things over the past, few years or so. Streaming only playoff games, absolutely despicable. Flexing Thursday night football, terrible. And an even number of games on the schedule, playing 17 games, just bad. While those in charge of professional football have just continued to make mistake after mistake after mistake, there is one thing I think they do deserve credit for, that being football on Christmas Day. This is perhaps the best thing the league has done in some time. It's truly been a win-win for just about all parties involved. It's a ratings bonanza, which means more money for owners and teams, which they love. But for fans, it gives us something to watch, something to enjoy that isn't 10 teams playing NBA basketball in exactly the same style and fashion. I suppose sometimes there is the Diamond Head Classic on, and as much as I love the Diamond Head Classic, I am not most people. Anyway, December college basketball tournaments aside, Christmas football has been a rare win for a league that continues to chalk up self-inflicted losses. Look, I'm not even complaining about the kickoff structure or the hip drop tackle ban. I get why they did it. I understand the logic behind it. I don't think it's the worst decision in the world. Yet the way it has been implemented, the way it is being brought into the NFL by Roger Goodell and NFL owners is just absolutely ham-fisted. In fact, anytime they want to make a change and do something different, Roger Goodell does so in the most ham-fisted way possible. It's classic Roger Goodell. That brings us to Christmas Day 2024. This was a bit of a challenge for the National Football League because Christmas Day happened to fall on a Wednesday. Not exactly a traditional NFL game day. Then again, this time of the season is rarely traditional. In fact, it's far from it. You have Saturday games, Thursday games, we have a Black Friday game on Friday. It's not like the first 15 weeks, I suppose, where, it's Sunday, it's Thursday, Sunday, Monday, that's it. When you get to the holiday season, things get a little more flexible. In that regard, playing the Wednesday Xmas doubleheader is no different than what we get on Thanksgiving. The four teams who will eventually play on Christmas Day, the Wednesday, will likely have either played on the Saturday before or perhaps even the Thursday. There hasn't been any definitive details on how it's going to work out, but the league has said there will be at least 4 days in between the team's last game and playing on Christmas. This, of course, makes it no different than Thanksgiving or any Thursday night game where there's a 4-day layoff. This is not always ideal, but it's not unheard of either. Anyone saying player safety, player safety, player safety, this is the same as we already see. There's no huge leap. We're not making this huge jump of like, we're going to have players playing 2 games in 3 days. No, it's just a 4-day layoff. It's what we see for Thursday night football. Yet there are some out here trying to say this is nothing more than NFL greed at play. I will be the first to call out NFL owners when they are grubbing for money. I've done it in the past, and I will undoubtedly do it in the future. This is not a case of that, though. Far from it. This is giving fans exactly what we want. Something that is almost always unheard of when it comes to professional football. It may be a little logistically awkward on the surface, there's no doubt about that, but when you actually dig around and you look at the facts and you see just how everything's going to play out, it's not all of that complicated or complex. More importantly, the more football around this time of the year, the better. I've been to a bunch of Christmas Eve games, both at Levi Stadium and the Oakland Coliseum, and they are some of the funnest you can attend. Hell, in 2017, the 49ers put a Santa hat on their end zone logo. I thought that was pretty cool. They haven't done that since, but it's just little quirks, little twists like that just add a little bit to the festivities of this festive part of the year. When it comes to football in December, and in particular the last 2 weeks of the year, really just winter break, I guess, for lack of a better term, I am of the impression the more the merrier. Let's spread these games out. Let's give us something to look forward to when there isn't always a lot happening and we may not have work or school or whatever the case may be. Sure, I'm not going to debate Wednesday isn't a traditional day that the NFL plays, but nothing about the holiday season ever feels normal. It's always disjointed. You're always like, oh shit, it's a Tuesday today when it actually feels like a Saturday. That is just the holidays. Beyond that, I see absolutely no difference between Christmas Wednesday games and Thanksgiving Thursday games. As mentioned previously, there is going to be a 4-day break for teams participating. The same we get ahead of those Thanksgiving clashes we all have come to know and love. So for anyone saying that this is an issue, player safety, not enough time off, whatever the case may be, if you want to say that is a problem, well then I guess we need to cancel Thanksgiving NFL games as well because they are part of the problem too. Either Christmas on a Wednesday is okay and Thanksgiving is okay, or neither are okay. But it's not an either or because you like one and aren't used to the other. It may be months and months away, but I applaud the NFL for finding a way to make Christmas football work. Trust me, when we all gather together watching the games on TV, or maybe for some of us lucky enough to actually be there watching the games in person, we will be very thankful and very happy the NFL made this decision and left us some Christmas football in our stockings. Bitch about it all you want, but NFL on a Wednesday, on a Christmas Wednesday, is better than the alternative of no football on Christmas. You know, once Santa has come and gone, once you have been left to rue the gifts you didn't really want and are spending time with people who are kind of annoying you, having football on TV as opposed to an endless stream of NBA basketball, well, it will be a welcome gift to you and yours. This is really the one true gift that keeps on giving. Live NFL keeping us entertained on a holiday that can leave us all, well, feeling a bit frustrated. I say happy holidays to the NFL and thank you for doing one thing right in your never-ending stream of terrible decisions. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to know a little bit more about why the fumble out of the end zone rule being a touchback for the defense is actually really good, well, check out the video in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, or for more NFL content, video lower right-hand corner of your screen is the place to go. Till next time, I am Giant Hollis. This is the touchback. Hashtag take it out to the 25, although it looks like we're getting more returns anyway, so I don't know what to do.
But out of that, a new holiday was born. A Festivus for the rest of us.